Welcome back to English Edition. My name is Nicole King, and we're going to start off the programme catching up with some of the things the Town Hall's been up to this past week. And then after the break, we'll be welcoming international guests who'll be sharing what they do, so we get a good behind-the-scenes view also of what's going on in Marbella now. Anyway, let's start off with that news. Sustainability is climbing the agenda in the tourism sector. The industry is looking for ways to operate with greater respect for the environment and its surroundings, something today's clients increasingly demand and which is shaping day-to-day management. According to a new report released on Tuesday, Puerto ranks among the Mediterranean's leading marinas for sustainability.
Puerto Banús, junto con el puerto de Saint-Tropez y de Mónaco, lideran el estudio elaborado sobre la sostenibilidad en los puertos deportivos del Mediterráneo. Un informe que pone el foco en la necesidad de preservar el entorno, la calidad de las aguas y las especies marinas.
These are just some of the conclusions from a study covering 10 major Mediterranean ports, produced by two institutions in public-private collaboration.
Llevamos más de 80 iniciativas en los últimos 8 años que a través de un estudio doble que se presentará hoy de Underwater Gardens y el Observatorio de Sostenibilidad de España, se va a poder presentar lo que han hecho los principales puertos del Mediterráneo y Puerto Banús pues, aparece muy bien reflejado todos los esfuerzos que hemos hecho.
Que ahora y desde hace además años haya apostado claramente por sumarse a la sostenibilidad, haciendo protocolos que hacen mucho más sostenible, que restringe usos, por ejemplo el del plástico, que apuesta por estudios como puede ser especies protegidas como la patela, que está sacando además figuras vinculadas a esa sostenibilidad dentro del ámbito portuario.
Excellence, luxury and sustainability go hand in this report, which evaluates criteria such as environmental quality, ecological values and the richness of marine life. It recognises the work done by port facilities, including Banús and Cannes, and stresses that the next step is to become a model for other marinas to follow.
El caso de Puerto Banús es clarísimo, ¿no? Aquí nos aparecen más de 130 especies en el entorno portuario y además Puerto Banús está promoviendo proyectos de conservación, de recuperación de especies amenazadas, como es el caso de la patela, en cooperación con la Universidad de Sevilla, y también pues, ha tenido iniciativa de instalar infraestructuras específicas para recuperar la vida. Y esto es un modelo que desde Puerto Banús se quiere liderar para promover también en otros puertos.
While the United Nations does not regulate these spaces, it does welcome initiatives of this kind, which it says fit squarely within programs and plans under the Sustainable Development Goals.
Hay un ODS específico, un objetivo de desarrollo sostenible, el objetivo número 14, que habla de cómo conservar los océanos y cómo conservar los recursos de manera sostenible. Y aquí entraría lógicamente la gestión de los puertos deportivos y ejemplo, y creo que es un gran ejemplo, el puerto deportivo de Puerto Banús.
Works on the Istan Road are now 80% complete, with the aim of finishing before year end. It's a complex scheme that will enhance not only the look of the area, but crucially road safety. It will also improve access to nearby residential developments and educational facilities. The upgrade and urban improvement works on the A7176, the road linking Marbella with Istan, are 80% complete. Co-funded by the regional government of Andalusia and the City Council, the project is expected to reopen the fully remodelled route to traffic within the year.
Si todo va como debe ir, y en eso estamos trabajando, antes de que finalice el año podremos tenerla ya en servicio y podremos inaugurarla. Y eso será una excelente noticia. Una excelente noticia porque, lo ha comentado la alcaldesa, nos hemos encontrado con una serie de dificultades con los servicios afectados fundamentalmente, que han hecho que se tenga que incrementar el presupuesto y que ahora lleguemos a 4,7 millones de euros de presupuesto de esta obra.
Although owned by the regional government, the road performs a key urban role, connecting several facilities and residential areas. It also serves a number of schools with more than 1,000 pupils and carries an estimated daily flow of over 2,000 vehicles.
de acceso a muchas urbanizaciones, necesidades de que hubiera un carril transitable para los ciclistas, de que hubiera acerado, que no existía, y sobre todo de que hubiera no solamente iluminación y un cambio integral y que supusiera una mejora en cuanto a lo que es la propia carretera, la utilización de la carretera, pero además la seguridad de una carretera que, como digo, tiene acceso a muchos equipamientos.
Both the regional government and the city council say they have joined forces to deliver a major project that will benefit the whole city. The sports facilities maintenance plan has reached Parque Vigil de Quiñones. The Works Department is carrying out upgrades at the Carlos Sánchez Navarro pitch, and the headline change is a new video scoreboard, but there's more. One of the busiest municipal sports hubs, especially at weekends, the Vigil de Quiñones complex is currently undergoing improvements. Specifically, the Works Department is repairing the video scoreboard, which had faults across several modules, and replacing 11 internal doors in the changing rooms at the Carlos Sánchez Navarro pitch, plus 4 additional doors in the toilets at the Luis Teruel area.
Es arreglar el marcador. Fíjate la complejidad que puede tener la adquisición de un nuevo marcador, del mantenimiento, o como es el hecho de que de manera inmediata podamos cambiar todas las puertas que hay en los vestuarios. Es algo importantísimo, puede parecer algo menor, pero que en el día a día de los ciudadanos y de los deportistas que hacen uso de estas instalaciones, pues se les hace falta, ¿no?
These works form part of the ongoing conservation, maintenance and repair plan for municipal sports facilities, which includes more than 30 interventions across the city, prioritising venues with the highest activity and footfall.
Es uno de los clubes que más arraigo tiene en la ciudad y también con uno de los mayores canteras, siendo un equipo además que se encuentra también en una de las máximas categorías a nivel nacional, y una de las actuaciones que estaban previstas aquí de manera consensuada además con el propio club.
By year end, the plan represents an investment of €1.3 million across multiple projects, delivering the local government's commitment to community sport, youth academies and the upgrading of the public facilities network, creating safer, more accessible spaces. The 4th edition of Marca Científica gets underway early next week. Once again, the lineup is varied and, dare we say it, fascinating, with talks that peer into the unknown, from genetics and botany to the cosmos. Admission is free. 6 days to dive into genetics, the cosmos, botany and the polar seas. The 4th Mar Científica popular science series is here. It begins next week, with the first block running from Monday the 27th to Wednesday the 29th at El Hospitalillo and the Teatro Ciudad de Marbella. Biologist Luis Montoliu, PhD, will address gene editing techniques and their bioethical implications, while biochemist Rosa Porcel will reveal the hidden secrets of plants. There's also a very special session on Tuesday the 28th of October.
En esa fusión que hacemos entre ciencia, en este caso poesía, narración, imágenes y música, y haremos un viaje por el cosmos, en el que habrá música. Intervendrá Antonio Arias, Juan Codornío y J. Machuca, miembros de Lagartija Nai, Nick.
The second block follows from 24th to 26th of November. Science communicator and writer Javier Pelaez will explore scientific expeditions to the polar seas. Psychologist Laura Moran will tackle the science of desire and sex, and the closing day will feature a dedicated session for secondary school students.
Para cerrar el ciclo, pues nos iremos a disfrutar de las matemáticas. Aquí tendremos por la mañana una sesión con escolares de institutos, donde se explorará las conexiones de las matemáticas con las redes sociales, con la inteligencia artificial y también con la vida cotidiana.
The series is coordinated by researcher and science communicator Carlos Briones, bringing together science and technology and the humanities through poetry and music. The City Council is replacing streetlights in area of popular Miraflores neighbourhood. The work will last around 2 weeks and comes in response to requests made by local residents. The Town Hall has confirmed that this will not be the only area to benefit. Strengthening street lighting in residential areas has been one of the main requests made by neighbours through the district offices. The Public Works Department is carrying out improvements in the Pilar Miraflores neighbourhood on Matrona Asunción Alameda Street, installing new light fittings to complement those placed in nearby streets around 3 years ago.
Para eso se está haciendo una canalización de más de 350 metros con todo el cableado nuevo, que va a suponer la instalación de 11 nuevas luminarias que van a reforzar aún más, si cabe, la iluminación que se hizo hace algunos años.
Es verdad que es una calle mucho más iluminada, es una calle mucho más segura y eso es lo que hemos trabajado, se lo trasladamos a la delegación de obra, mi compañero Diego. Es una obra que se ha cumplido con los vecinos a través de sus peticiones.
The work will continue for about 2 weeks and will finish with the installation of taller light poles in areas where they do not reduce space for pedestrian movement.
Todo lo que son las farolas se están metiendo en los parterres ajardinados que hay para no restar sitio a las aceras y por lo tanto no crear impedimentos para que una persona con movilidad reducida o una persona que vaya con un carro o una silla de ruedas pueda de alguna manera pasar sin ningún tipo de impedimento.
An initiative which, according to the municipal representatives, demonstrates how effective collaboration between residents, the district office and the town hall can be. The association's school programme is back, organised by the local council. The aim is to strengthen the work of local organisations and offer free resources. Up to 400 places are available and applications are now open. The school will begin operating at the start of November. It's back to school time also for the local associations and groups that form part of Marbella's network of citizen participation. Specifically, those registered on the municipal database can now apply online via the Town Hall website for 3 free courses running from this month through to December. The first course is designed to improve business organisation and management.
Y que será un curso donde ofreceremos formación práctica sobre cómo estructurar, organizar y gestionar correctamente una asociación.
Each course will offer a total of 25 places. The second training session will focus on boosting public image and communication skills.
Se encarguen, pues de hacer su propia cartelería, de hacer sus diseños de manera que puedan cuidar la imagen de la asociación.
The final workshop of the year will centre on a practical tool for working more effectively with public administrations.
La tramitación y uso del certificado electrónico de las entidades.
A second round of courses is planned for next year, running from February to June. Topics will include public speaking, volunteer management and digitalisation, among others. Further information and registration from the Town Hall website www.marbella.es. It's been a week since work began on Joaquin Rodrigo Street in Las Chapas. The goal to address the concerns this stretch of roadway has raised among residents. This project aims to improve safety and accessibility in a high-traffic area. The Municipal Public Works Department has been working for a week now on Joaquin Rodrigo Street in Las Chapas. The intention is to respond to the concerns that this stretch of the roadway had generated among residents.
Teníamos en esta misma calle un problema de seguridad para las personas que querían transitar de una manera cómoda y sin ningún tipo de riesgo. Teníamos una invasión de los vehículos que aparcaban de la mejor manera posible y eso hacía que las personas que querían transitar no pudiesen.
Nos reunimos con la comunidad de propietarios, nos pidieron que se hiciera la acera por este sitio de la calle, por el lado sur, y bueno, hay que tener en cuenta que hay un colegio público muy cerca, que los padres y los niños van por la calzada y nos daba mucho miedo que algún día pudiera ocurrir algo.
An initiative aimed at improving road safety and accessibility in high traffic area for both vehicles and pedestrians.
Se está haciendo una obra de 500 metros cuadrados en la cual se va a garantizar el paso de los peatones, se va a mejorar la iluminación y se va a garantizar el aparcamiento para las personas que viven en este entorno.
The Public Works Councillor Diego Lopez visited the works this Friday together with the District Director Carlos Alcalá.
Prácticamente en un mes y medio la obra estará totalmente finalizada y podremos disfrutar de una ciudad más ordenada, en este caso de La Chapa, de una zona mucho más segura, con mejor iluminación y con acerados en condiciones para que los vecinos puedan transitar sin ningún tipo de problema.
The work is being carried out in a way that is as minimally disruptive as possible for vehicle traffic. One of the highlights of the weekend agenda is at La Represa Park with the Marbella Pop Festival. As every year, the festival has a charitable side thanks to the so-called Echo Cups. With the draw of good live music from artists like Aldani or Colectivo da Silva, the Marbella Pop Festival once again extends a hand in solidarity. This Saturday, from 4 in the afternoon, La Represa Park will host the stage, stalls from community groups, and a bar run by Agrupación Musical Marbella, where you can purchase for just €1 the Solidarity Echo Cup in aid of CADI, the Centre for Attention to Childhood Diversity.
Es fundamental que participemos todos mañana en el Festival Marbella Pop, no solo porque estamos asistiendo a una apuesta más por la cultura, por la música, sino también estamos haciendo una apuesta más por la diversidad, dándole nuestro apoyo a un colectivo que verdaderamente lo necesita.
More than 170 families benefit from the programs and services that CADI provides in the city, and 40% of them, there are teenagers who seek and need leisure activities. This is why, as they point out, these initiatives are doubly positive, as they help fund the association and raise the visibility of the inclusion of people with diverse abilities.
Toda la recaudación va destinada íntegra a las terapias y los 20 proyectos que tenemos en la asociación ahora mismo en activo, que cuesta muchísimo poder llevarlo todo adelante porque hay muchos profesionales detrás, mucho material, mucho tiempo y energía invertidos, y que esta recaudación, que mañana seguro vamos a vender los 1000 vasos, estoy completamente segura, pues nos vienen genial para poder seguir continuando con nuestra labor.
This is a festival that brings together young talent, good music and inclusive fun. Welcome back. We're going to now welcome our CIT Marbella Guests of the Week. CIT Marbella is a business networking association, and for years now I've been lucky enough every week to know somebody different, and today is special because new people are here on set. The lovely Claudia and Joaquin of What's On. Now, how cool is that? Because we all want to know what's on. Welcome.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you on the programme. You're both Spanish, although you're originally from Portugal, no?
No, I'm born in Mozambique.
Oh.
And lived a few years in South Africa, and then moved to Portugal, and then after some years moved to Spain.
Is it because of Joaquin that you moved to Spain? How did you get to be here from your travels?
Well, we met us in Portugal because I lived for a long period in Portugal too.
But you're Spanish.
I'm Spanish, yes.
Originally, where from?
I'm from Madrid.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
De Madrid al cielo, no? From Madrid to heaven.
That's it.
I lived in Madrid for 20 years and I just loved it. It was a great place to bring up my children.
It is. But then the family went to Portugal, so I spent a lot of time in Portugal. Then, because of my work, a little bit around all over the world. And we came back to Spain 16 years ago, to Madrid, exactly. And then to Costa del Sol and middles of the 19th. And the 20s, just before the pandemic.
So perfect to be here, because if you had to be anywhere at that time, at least to be here was really nice. And now you've launched this fabulous website, What's On, but not just for the Costa del Sol. I see you have Costa del Sol, Costa Brava, Costa de la Luz. I mean, you guys have got an ambitious project that you're launched.
Yeah. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's basically to replicate what we are going to do now. We are doing in Costa del Sol and all the different costas, especially now in Lisbon, because we know very well Lisbon area, and we are starting to move also to the Costa of Lisbon, which is a fantastic area to kind of a project like that.
I love it because you're covering lots of different aspects as well. I see that you have a section for the legal aspects of how to get your different paperwork and driver's permits and how to get your documents for moving over. But all of this obviously takes a lot of research, as well as the activities, culture events. How do you organize all that?
Well, the news are published daily. And in news we have personalities, we have You Need to Know, and we have interviews. This week we have an interview with David Kay, the president of La Cal Alliance.
Nice.
and we don't publish any politics or sports. And in events, we have a lot of events there. We have all things about dance, music, theaters, expositions, and that's all posted daily also.
And can people send you information to include when they have events? How does it work to get the details in the website?
We love that. We love that we can get all the information we can to put inside, because actually all this happened because when we came, it was a pandemic I was saying about. And then, of course, we knew Marbella. My first time in Marbella was when I was 15 years old. But normally we have when you come for a period of holidays, you know the beach, you know the nice restaurants, and a little bit of the nightlife. But you don't really know what is going on this fantastic area. It's much more than that. And that's culture, there's very good food, there's sports, there's theater, exhibitions, and all that people doesn't know when they come. So after the pandemic period, we were just sitting here and say, well, we go again to the same restaurant, we go again to the same beach, and suddenly we decide that there was needed something to be organized with all the information for someone that gets in and need to know everything. So that's why we decided to build this platform, which is a magazine with all this information, as you said before in the beginning.
And are you two travelling around a lot, meeting people, getting information together? Because that is possible here, isn't it, in Marbella? You can be as interactive as you want to be. Are you enjoying the different happenings and activities?
Yes, well, we try to do that. The first 2 years that we were thinking about the project and strategizing the project, we went for a lot of trying to understand all the places, all that. And that was the first part, and then we decided to do it. It was in 23. That was very difficult to find someone to build the platform, the really technical platform to put all inside, but then we find someone in the area to do that. And after that, as you said, we need to know everyone to include on there and to discuss and to explain what is going on. But it's very well accepted.
Well, I'm delighted for you. It's really lovely that you're doing something proactive to promote the city and everything that's going on. And I encourage everybody to check out the website, What's On. It's very, very cool, whatson.com. And it doesn't matter where you live, on all these costas around Spain. Then you've got Joaquin and Claudia steering the way. Best of luck, guys, and well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hero, welcome to Exotica. Hero, welcome to Exotica.
In my experience, Línea Directa is superb when it comes to insurance, particularly for expats. I have met the dedicated English-speaking team that answers our phone calls. Real people with real families who take pride in providing the best service. Whether it's for home insurance, car, motorbike, they will ensure you get the policy best suited to you. They've also got new policies, especially for our pets and anti-squatter. Everything is in English, everyone is friendly, and everyone is truly doing their best for us. Call 952 14 78 34 or go to their website, lineadirector.com, for further details.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Urban Chai.
I'm delighted to welcome for the first time to English edition Georgina Shaw of Shaw Marketing Services. Georgina, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm so happy to be on your lovely new show. It's very exciting.
It is, and I'm delighted to have you here. Particularly, we've just been talking with Joaquin and Claudia about this new What's On page, and you've come to talk about What's on.
Exactly.
Because we have so many happenings locally that it is hard to keep up with even an eighth of it.
It really is, and I love how busy we can be in Marbella, but there's not always that much advance warning about these events. So I'm very happy to come on and happy to know about the What's On website as well, so that we can keep people updated and let them know what's happening in the next week or two.
Exactly, because there are ways of finding out, even from the town hall. They do the mailing letters every 2 weeks to all the different international for people who sign up on the mailing. So, I mean, there are ways, and then we have the Marbella.es website for things, and then we have pages like What's On, and then we have people like yourselves sharing information.
The local Facebook groups are good as well for your particular area. That works really well. And local media has What's On guides. But it is a little bit, you'll have to sort of dig a little bit perhaps. But yes, that www.marbella.es, the agenda there is fantastic.
I find kind of curious actually seeing the different people, why they're interested in different events. So it's events that for me sound like, oh, and then other people, oh God, I can hear them saying, that would be really good for networking, and I'm like surprised where it is. So there really is something for everybody.
Definitely, and I think, you know, especially when you're moved to the place for the first time, go to as many things as you can. You'll meet people, you'll get the feel for it, and you'll realise that Marbella is cultural, it's social, it's business-led as well, so it really does have something for everyone.
It's knowing where to look.
Yes.
Knowing where to look, and as you say, Facebook pages are good for the local areas and all the websites that we have.
Yes.
You've got, though, to hand a few things coming up.
I have,
like,
Nicole.
do not miss the following.
Yes, well, I was really interested to have a little look at the Marbella.es site and see what was going on. Tonight we have a Marbella Pop. It's a pop fiesta concert with various groups. That's going on from 4 o'clock in the Parque de Represa. So that'll be a lot of fun, free to go into, so pop along. We've also got Classical Music Festival at the moment happening. It's been going for a little while, and there are 2 more nights, Saturday and Sunday, which is in San Pedro, in the Trapiche Cultural Centre at 7:30 each evening. And we have a violin and piano duo on Saturday night, and then a concert pianist on the Sunday. Then we have a dance festival, which has been going on for a long time now, but I think doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. It's mainly at the Marbella Theatre, but they also have it around different areas. So they've got a family-friendly flamenco performance on Sunday, the 26th, and then they've got some dance performances on the Paseo.
And the theatre is beautiful. It's like an old-fashioned theatre with the lovely red velvet curtains and the gold and the...
It's so nice. And honestly, for anybody that hasn't been to that theatre, I would really look it out, because we went there a few months ago to see like a flamenco ballet fusion, and my friend got tickets in a box, €5 each. It's so affordable, and there are some very good performances taking place there.
Really, they're great shows and different artists, so yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Definitely. So check that out, and that's obviously on the Marbella ES as well. If you're an arty person, there's a really nice exhibition taking place at the Museo del Grabado Español Contemporáneo, which is in the Old Town.
In the Etchings Museum. It makes me think all the time, like, have you seen my etchings?
I just like to
I'd never heard that word before, apart from in that joke. So I was quite intrigued when I actually went there for the first time.
It's a lovely museum. It's tucked into the Old Town, beautiful building, and they have a lot of really, really nice, like, sort of sketches and pencil drawings from very famous artists. And at the moment, until the 2nd of November, we've got an exhibition called From Cézanne to Picasso, from Kandinsky to Miro, 120 different masterpieces. So it's some really big names in there, and it's just a lovely way to just wander wander around.
That one caught my attention as well. That definitely is a big opportunity.
Big one. And it's graphic art specifically, so we're not looking at oil paintings on that one, but it's very, very well worth a visit. And then on Wednesday we have Turkish Republic Day, which is being supported and promoted by a new Turkish restaurant in El Paraíso. So they're kind of really going on the many nationalities that we have here and saying, let's talk about Turkish culture. And they've got Turkish food. You can go and have just a free Turkish coffee there during the day, and also there's a big party in the evening from 7 until 10.
And what's that place called?
That is Bazlama.
Bazlama, I've heard about that.
Yes.
We don't have other Turkish options. I think we used to have one in the port, but I don't think that's there anymore.
No, I think that Turkish food here is sort of kebab focused, whereas this very much is proper Turkish food, including the Turkish breakfast buffet.
So what's that like? Have you tried it?
Oh my God, I have. It's
tell me
delicious. So lots of different breads. You've got like stuffed breads and bazlama bread, which is where the name comes from, and lots of cheeses and olives and dips and yummy things. Very healthy, but you can order as much as you like through the breakfast. And now they've just launched an evening and lunchtime menu, so you'll be able to have that at the Turkish Republic Day. And there'll be a DJ, there'll be dancing, and you can actually learn some of the Turkish dance moves.
And that's on the Wednesday?
On Wednesday, the 29th, from 7 o'clock.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, and really this is the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I was like doing a little bit of research. I thought, where do I stop here? You know, so I would encourage everybody to go on to Marbella.es and go and have a look at what's happening and see what catches your eye, and go along and support and get stuck in, because the more people we can have going to these events, the more events we're going to have, and then that's better for everyone.
Undeniably. How do you choose which events you're going to?
Oh,
it depends, I suppose, if it's social, business.
Yes, yeah. I mean, when I first came here, as you know, I went to everything. Absolutely everything. Every single networking particularly. But I think just generally I just wanted to have a feel for it, and for me that's perfect to go along. But after 17 years here, you have to go, I can't go to everything, otherwise I'll get burnt out. So I might do a couple a month. There are certain networking groups like Costa Women, for example, that I just really like their groups, so I'll try and prioritise those. But I think to go to all of them first is a really good idea, because then you feel, where are your people?
Exactly.
What kind of thing do I like? And then you just kind of start to pick and choose a little bit, and where there's parking, where it's easy to get to, and what fits into your schedule.
Exactly, is what fits in with you. Well, Georgina, thank you ever so much.
Thank you, Nicole.
We hope you found that like a good guide to find out what's going on in our city and what our town hall has been up to over the past week. If you want to catch up what's been going on previous weeks, do go to either my website, nicoleking.es, with links to everything, or directly to the RTV Marbella.tv website, where you also get links to their YouTube channel with recordings of the programme. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week for more of what's going on in our fabulous city. Bye for now.